Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show, Take Courage. What stands out? They're both shows where I talk about the Bible and Jesus. Go ahead and check out the previous one, because this is all about 2 Corinthians chapter 4. If you think that I'm cherry picking or if I'm leaving something out of context, go ahead and look at chapter 3. Go ahead and look at chapter 5. This is all of chapter 4 right here. In a previous video, I did verses 1 through 6, and in this one, I want to focus on 7 through 12. So let's get into it. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. For we who are alive are always being given over to death for Jesus' sake, so that his life may also be revealed in our mortal body. So then, death is at work in us, but life is at work in you. Okay, there's a bunch of things there that I find to be encouraging. So at the beginning of this particular journey, I was seeking out, things that are encouraging and things that are uplifting, which is what drew me to 2 Corinthians chapter 4, because right here's a big one. So starting in 8, we are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. That right there is just a lot of great encouraging word right there. Pressed on every side. So it's talking about stressed, but not crushed. Because when you're crushed is when you start to break, right? When you crush something. Perplexed. So you don't understand. You got questions. You're confused. So you may have questions, but you're not in despair. Because when you have questions, you can always go to God to seek clarity. Persecuted, but not abandoned. So we know that the world is going to persecute us, but it first persecuted Christ. So if you don't think there's persecution for Christians, I'm sorry, you got to open your eyes. Not just what happens in America, but the UK's got some big problems right now. There's a lot of persecution in Nigeria. You might not believe it, and it might be a hard pill to swallow, but right now Christians are either the most or one of the most persecuted people groups. When you look at all the deaths in Nigeria of Christians in the past 10 years, look into it. So yeah, persecution, but not abandoned. So God is still with us. That's the big point there. You will be persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. So you can trip, you can fall, you can stub your toe, you can, hurt your knee and limp and fall down. Those are all metaphors, right, for being struck down. And being struck down, sometimes that means you're beat up. Okay, but not destroyed. So in my opinion, this is a really good, encouraging word. We are pressed on every side, pressure, stress, anxiety, but not crushed. Perplexed, you can be confused, but not in despair. Persecuted, but God is still with you. Struck down, but not destroyed. You're not done. You're not done. You're not destroyed. If you were destroyed and you were in little pieces on the ground and you were dead, then you might be done. You might be struck down, but you're not destroyed. So that is the gem that led me to 2 Corinthians chapter 4. And to me, that's very encouraging to me, because you got to remember, these are all things that God has said. They're statements. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. So you can pray that. You can pray, hey, I may be struck down, but I claim what God says about me, which is not destroyed. Persecuted, but not abandoned. I enjoy sharing this content with you guys, and we here at the Dragon's Lair want to say thank you for spending your time with us. the gospel will not be silenced.